common question which many people ask, which we should know the response to. They say that non-Muslims, they ask the question, or Hadith doubters, they ask the question, they say, why did it take over 200 years for the Hadith collections to come about? The response is very simple. The Hadith collections were around in the times of the companions alayhim ridwan. For instance, Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu, one of his foremost companions is Sa'id ibn Musayyib rahimallahu ta'ala, who they refer to as Sayyidul Tabi'een. Sa'id ibn Musayyib is the one, when Yazid violated the sanctity of Al-Madinah Al-Munawwarah, when his forces were sent under Muslim bin Uqba, and they violated the sanctity of Al-Madinah Al-Munawwarah. When they entered Al-Masjid Al-Nabawi Al-Sharif, there was an old man sitting down who would hear the adhan from the grave of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he would know it was prayer time, because the army of Yazid did not permit the adhan and salah for 3 days. This old man who was sitting down is Sa'id ibn Musayyib. That narration is in the Sunan of Ad-Darimi in the Muqaddimah. Sa'id ibn Musayyib was a student of Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu. And Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu, he wrote down his ahadith. Sa'id ibn Musayyib, he was one companion of Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu. So in the early generations, the writing down of hadith was common, to the point that manuscripts of those early compilations are still available in museums. But the question is, why did later Al-Imam al-Bukhari and Al-Imam Muslim rahimahumullah, why did they need to compile their respective collections and those collections that came afterwards? The response is very simple. The early collections were small. So a companion of Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu may narrate 100 hadith from him, 200 hadith. But the collection is small. The later generations, what they did is they compiled all of these earlier compilations and categorized them and organized them into books. That is all that happened. So for instance, you check the Musannaf of Abdul Razaq al-San'ani, who lived in Yemen, one of the teachers to Al-Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal rahimahullah ta'ala. Those hadiths which he compiles in the Musannaf are found in earlier collections. But he gives the same hadith with his own chain of narration, but he organizes it in a different fashion. So people utilize the later collections instead of the earlier collections, because these later collections organized all the earlier collections.